a 6'6", 205-pound dynamo, he had the guts of a high-rise window washer, flailing across NBA arenas with the swiftness of someone who had wings on his Euro steps. Concocted in basketball heaven, he was breathtaking to watch, a blend of magic and creativity. He flicked and bounced passes only he could see. And he took improbable, indiscreet shots no one else would dare. All throughout his accomplished NBA career, 4 titles and 2 All-Star appearances, he played with a reckless enthusiasm that made him a legend in San Antonio and a beloved figure all over the globe. Unfortunately for us thrill-seeking hoops denizens, the Manu Ginobili show is now over. Knocked out by the 1-2 punch of age and the impossible physical demands of his sport. "I can say that I did it all," the 41-year-old flying man said in a column he wrote for the Argentinian newspaper La Nacion 2 days ago. "I played until I felt like it. The truth is that I have nothing left." Many words came to mind as I attempted to paint the picture of who Manu Ginobili really was as an NBA player. The adjectives flowed freely, easily. But I eventually settled with a noun. Overachiever. The average NBA career, according to Business Insider, spans 4.8 years and rakes in $24.7 million in salaries. Manu survived 16 seasons and banked $127.5 million, according to Basketball Reference. Any of the biggest steals in NBA draft history, the Bahia Blanca, Argentina native was taken 57th overall in the class of 1999. He didn't sign with the Spurs immediately, opting instead to hone his skills in the Italian league. But when he finally made his NBA debut on October 29, 2002, he never looked back. Manu appeared in 1,057 regular season games, where he averaged 13.3 points, 3.5 rebounds and 3.8 assists per. He was a shade better in the playoffs, norming 14 points, 4.0 rebounds, 3.8 dimes in 218 contests. If his points production doesn't float your boat, try wading through these facts. The third wheel in San Antonio's vaunted Big Three, Manu willingly accepted a reserve role, coming off the bench to provide more balance to an offense that was anchored by the colossal Tim Duncan and the crafty Frenchman, Tony Parker. The 2008 Sixth Man of the Year awardee, his selflessness curtailed his production as he registered just 24.7 career minutes a game, while heaving only 9.7 field goals per. So, when viewed through the lens of minute-by-minute and possession-for-possession efficiency, Manu's numbers rank among the best, pound for pound. Still, when unrestrained from playing time and field goals limits, Manu is perfectly capable of being a wholesale scorer. He torched the Suns for 48 points last January 21, 2005. And in June later that year, he tallied 23 points, 11 in the fourth quarter, to help the Spurs edge the Detroit Pistons in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. In a long list of greatest moments, his gold medal run at the 2004 Athens Olympic Games rises near the peak. Against a U.S. team that paraded Tim Duncan, Dwyane Wade, Allen Iverson, Carmelo Anthony and LeBron James, Ginobili sizzled for 29 points and led Argentina to a stunning semi-finals upset, 89-81. With his Olympic gold harvest, a EuroLeague title, plus multiple NBA championships, Ginobili is one of the very few players ever to accomplish basketball's most hallowed trifecta. As he rides into the glorious sunset, Ginobili insists that retirement isn't a final goodbye, more like a fond farewell. Manu, his wife Marianella and their 3 sons still live in San Antonio, and according to Michael the 100th right of ESPN, the Spurs are likely to extend to Ginobili the same standing offer to Duncan, which is to assume any role he wants. No one knows if and when Manu will eventually reincarnate as a Spurs executive or coaching assistant. But everyone can agree that in 5 years, when his name officially appears in the Hall of Fame ballot, he will be honored as among the all-time greats.